Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be covering the new Tier 10 Premium or Special Pan-European Light Cruiser. Okay, there we go, said it. Svea. It's Swedish. It's Swedish. Here it is. More importantly, I think we should start with the price of the ship. The ship is going to be available for steel. It'll be at the price of 30,000 steel. So this ship is a steel ship. And I believe, Ragnar's also a steel ship, so, and I think it's relatively similar to Ragnar in terms of some of its characteristics. But it's also very different because it is a cruiser. I'm going to cover the ship characteristics and the build and everything right now. If you want to skip straight to the gameplay, guys, you totally can. I'll keep the video chaptered at the bottom so you can just skip straight to the gameplay section of the video, because I know that's what most of you are interested in. But if you want to look at the build and the ship characteristics and stats, I'll cover them right now before the game. But of course, if you do enjoy the content on the channel, guys, I would greatly appreciate a like or a comment and a sub, because it helps out the algorithm a lot and it'll help the channel grow. But anyway, this Svea, the new steel ship. For my armor layout, let's actually check out the armor layout first. 25mm armor, light cruiser armor. The deck armor is 30 though, for some reason. That's how Smolensk used to be. I'm surprised it's back, because they did remove it from Smolensk. The Citadel is very lightly armored, which means you can get HE Citadel and SAP Citadel by a lot of battleships, so you have to be really careful. And of course, if you're full broadside at close range, I do believe you're going to take overpens like Smolensk, so try not to like angle like this when you're really close range to people. I think you want to sit full broadside, and you'll have a higher chance of surviving against battleships with not short fuse, of course. The same thing that applies to Smolensk, I think, will apply to this. For my commander build, I'm going to be running a pretty interesting build, actually, because I'm going to use it as a thing I never use, which I'm going to be trying out here. Last Stand, well, not that, but Last Stand, Superintendent, Survivability Expert, Concealment Expert, Adrenaline Rush, Consumables Enhancements, and Consumable Specialist. And I will be using Outnumbered because I want to be trying it out. You can try Fill the Tubes and Demo Expert. That was the alternate thing I wanted to try. I think that's just good pretty much any game. But I'm going to try Outnumbered. I'm sure some games it'll be pretty useful. For equipment, I'm going to be using Main Battery Mod 3, which is Reload Mod, Concealment System Mod 1, Prop Mod 1, Aiming System Mod 1. I'm going to mount the Engine Boost Mod 1. You can totally run the radar if you want, but I want the engine boost for better open water capability. And I'm going to use Main Armaments Mod 1. For the camouflage available for this Svea, it's a standard pan-European camouflage. Something similar to Karl Johan or Småland. I think the camo looks pretty cool on this Svea. I love these camos, by the way. I love not single tone color camos. I actually really like this camouflage design. Very good. For the ship characteristics, we have 38,100 HP. We have 7 guns, so it's a bit weird, but we have a triple turret up front and 2 double turrets on the back, so we have 7 guns. 152mm guns. I believe they are the same guns as Ragnar. Yeah, they are the same guns as Ragnar. I think same damage and stuff. 900. Yeah, I believe they are. So the shell travel time should be a bit faster than something like Colbert, I think, for sure. They are, of course, bigger. They pen 30mm. If you run IFHE, if you want, you can pen battleships, but I'm not going to be running IFHE. 15.2 kilometer range, 12% fire chance. Pretty decent guns, to be honest. Torpedoes, you do get 13.5 kilometer pan-European torps with 86 knots of speed, 1.8 detection. You can, of course, buff them if you want with the speed here, and you buff them here. You could get very fast torps, but I'm deciding to go main gun focus myself. For maneuver, and the torps, by the way, reload very fast as well, but you only get 4 per side, well, which is quite fair, to be fair. That's quite a lot, but yeah. Maximum speed 35.7 knots, but we do have the addition of having a 30% emergency speed boost for 85 seconds, so you're going to be able to go around 46 knots, I believe. I think 30% of that, it's around 46 knots, which is, yeah, it's around 46 knots, which is pretty high. And of course, if we get outnumbered procced at the same time, we get 8% over that. I think we're going to be going 50 knots. Outnumbered is not going to come every game, but those games where, you know, it comes up, it might help you open water a bit better. Surveillance radar, 9 kilometer. Your detection is 9.3. So you don't have stealth radar, but it's very close. 16.5 second duration. We do have a short British smokescreen, British destroyer smokescreen, 40-second duration, 11-second lay time, and 60-second cooldown. And we also have a heal. We have a heal, of course, and a DCP. So this thing comes with a lot of consumables, as you can see, more than something like Ragnar. It does get the smokescreen edition, which is pretty interesting. But I think we should go into the game in the Svea and see how it is. Alright, here we are on Crash Zone Alpha in the Svea here. I'm gonna be going north because that's where I spawned. I feel like going north. What this reminds me of, at least from the raw statistics, it reminds me of something like a Smolensk with radar. Except, of course, where's DPM? Because you do have less guns and whatever. But I think the ship looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a completely new hull. We don't really get too many completely new hulls in the game, so this is pretty cool. Of course, it's not a real ship that was built, but that's okay. I mean, you can't just release only ships that were built, guys, of course, because then we won't have a lot of ships. But let's go north. Something to keep in mind, though, I haven't played this ship at all. Well, I've played it, but in its test version. But right now, this is my first game in it, after we were allowed to release the NDA. And of course, I'm gonna be showing a live commentary game. I'm not gonna be featuring just the best games I get, because, well, for one, I don't have as much time, and two, I like featuring live commentary because I believe it gives you a more realistic expectation of the ship than me just picking the best out of 10 games and just saying, wow, the ship's OP or something, you know. Obviously, the ship could be really strong, but I just want to feature a real game where I'm talking about what I'm doing and trying to run it down. All the guns seem to be 360, which is pretty good. That means you can spin around all you want. That is pretty good. I'm actually going to torp here if possible, very early on. Because we do get our torps up very fast and they're very long range and they're very fast torps. Haru, can you smoke in... Smoke? Can you smoke for me right now, please? Let's ask the teammate here if we can get a smoke. You should probably try do this in randoms if you can. Even if you play Wooster or ships like this where you can help your destroyer. Obviously, they won't do it all the time. And that's okay. But it's always nice to ask and maybe they can help you out. Obviously, not everyone's gonna help you out. But, oh, there it is. So, whenever people normally help me out, I just compliment them straight away. Because I think it's a generous thing to, of course, donate a smoke to a teammate. But more importantly is I like complimenting them because they did the nice thing, you know. They didn't have to at the end of the day. And honestly, you shouldn't get mad if they don't do it. But it's always good if you want that additional thing. You ask in chat nicely, don't be mean. Too mean. Because obviously that's not good. But anyway, I'm getting into the smoke here. We're going to be using... Oh no, he left the cab. So I'm not going to be using radar. Because he's not going to be in range. If he comes back into the cab though, I will use radar. There's no point right now. Because I assume... I'm going to take an assumption here. That the destroyer is outside my radar range. Because I cover the cap and he's not in the cap. We got a double fire there, which is pretty good. I'm radar. It's a radar Minotaur. So that is a big problem for me. We're going to activate speed boost here. And hopefully this usually... No, he loads AP. Uh-oh. But luckily I have this insane 30% speed boost. So I'm able to dodge that. A big salvo there. Now we do have to deal with 4 Minotaur salvos maybe. Maybe 5 Minotaur salvos. And we are a light cruiser. Okay, there is a sap. So it is an Adriatic. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage here, chat. This radar Minotaur hurts. I might be dead. We'll see. I'm still alive. 9k HP though left. 9k HP left. We're very lucky we have this 30% speed boost, to be honest. Because in a situation... Well, honestly, I just didn't expect the radar Minotaur. I just did not expect the radar Minotaur. That's my fault, of course. For next time, I guess. But luckily, we didn't die. Which means I can keep... keep playing the game here. Which is nice. I'm gonna try run away as fast as possible. So yeah, there's our top speed, 46 knots. The speed boost doesn't last a long time, but it lasts long enough to disengage from that situation. Now, the Minotaur was the one that damaged me the most, I think, because we are a light cruiser. And as you can see, I took a lot of damage there. Took a lot of damage there, so you shouldn't be going full broadside to Minotaurs, guys. Try not to get caught off guard. I got caught off guard. Unfortunately. But we're still alive. And that's the most important thing. I think we played a bit too aggressive there. But luckily, we're forgiven for our mistakes. And we are able to still play the game. I'm just gonna be a bit patient. Wait, is the cooldown time on the radar? Yeah! The cooldown on the radar is short cooldown. So we're very lucky here. We have the radar up instantly, which is really interesting actually. And that seems a bit strong in my eyes, but who knows. Oh, we do get a torpid on the Minnesota there, which means he does end up dying. It's very nice for me. I'm actually gonna take a smoke before the Yoshino comes around the corner. So we're cloaked. It's a pretty good situation we're in, to be honest. We do need that spotting on the Yoshino, but when the Yoshino walks around the corner, he will be spotted. He's a bit mad. He's blind firing me. That's okay. I don't know if we're gonna see him. One of the main disadvantages of the ship is it's a smoke cruiser, guys, but it doesn't have hydroacoustic surge, especially for a cruiser. That is a bit of a problem. But it's not too big of a problem. Honestly, it's definitely still playable, of course. But it has the Jinan problem of not having the hydro to spot torpedoes. So you have to be a bit more careful in smoke screens. Especially in this situation, maybe the Yoshino or the Adriatico's torping me. So we have to respect those torps that we don't know are coming. But, of course, you have the added benefit over Jinan of having a radar. So you still have that ability to spot destroyers. Not their torps, but you can spot destroyers. I'm gonna go for the Adriatico. I go kill it. Don't worry. I'm gonna activate speed boost and I'm gonna run down the Adriatico. Honestly, it's a bit cringe that this ship goes 46 knots. I think that is a bit too much. But hey, it's okay. It's a bit weird for a cruise. Is this the fastest cruiser in the game at this point? I do believe so. I'm gonna radar. He's pre-kited, so he's gonna run out of my radar range here. I don't think I'll be able to kill it, to be honest. But he did shoot, which is nice. Okay, he did smoke though. I don't outrun an Adriatico, by the way. He does have higher top speed than me. So I don't think we'll end up killing him here. I don't really think we should even chase him. I think we should start going southwards. Because, well, that's where the game is. To be honest. Now, we are probably getting torped by the Adriatico, which we must keep in mind.
Attention. Support that target.
Let's go towards the Minotaur. Obviously, we don't want to die to the Minotaur if possible. I'm a bit concerned, actually. Minotaur is pretty hard to deal with. I assume our Harugumo is radared, unfortunately, by the radar Minotaur, and that's okay. But he seems to be playing really smart. He's saying bow into the Minotaur. He's getting crossfired by the Adriatico. But it is what it is. Oh, he's back. He's spotted. Try and engage him. Now, we do have slightly improved shell travel time, I think, compared to like other super light cruisers or light cruisers. So we should have an easier time hitting these destroyers. We don't want to get cross-mapped from that Stalingrad, which is what I'm a bit worried about right now. I don't think we should be too worried about it. I do believe he's still out of range. Harugumo did end up dying, which means the Minotaur is going to switch focus to me. I really want to farm damage here, but we do have to play for the team. So I think I need to stay on the sea cap, guys, to hold the capture point for us. I want to cross the map and deal with all those ships pushing. But I don't think we're just gonna be. I don't think we're gonna be able, unfortunately. I mean, I could leave my Zao Montana to deal with the Minotaur Adriatico, but I think we'll just lose this game here, to be honest. Because even the thing is, if I go B, the enemy team will take C. I know it. And if I go if I stay here, well, the enemy team's just gonna roll over us on B. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation, and it kind of is what it is. And what it is it sucks. But it is what it is, nonetheless. Did I kill the Adriatico? No. Fortunately not. I'm gonna go back down to B cap because we need to start dealing with that. Maybe you try blind fire the Adriatico. He's 900 HP. Sherman's down here. Oh. Oh, I hit him with a fire. I hit him with a fire, but he DCP'd.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
I don't want to rush the Adriatico because rushing him means I'm probably gonna die to that Minotaur. Are these torps in range? I don't know. I don't think they'll hit him though. I think he outruns those torps. As in not outruns, but he'll... Yeah. He dodged. He's smart. Stalingrad is a bit of a problem for me. We do have 25mm armor at least, not like Minotaur where we get 16, right? So we don't get overmatched by Stalingrad. But we still have to be careful against it. Because we still are a light cruiser, of course. I just don't see us doing much this game. I can try get into the cap. No, I can't because Stalingrad radar. I think our Friesen needs to be the one to cap. I'm just gonna keep playing here. Maybe we kill this Sherman. Luckily, they're not getting C, so we do have the ability to just kind of sail around right now. I'm gonna try to kill the Sherman. I'm gonna activate speed boost. The problem is this Minotaur, guys, to be honest with you. And the Stalingrad. But as long as we can deal with the Sherman. I don't think Sherman's expecting us to walk around the corner here. He's gonna be in radar range. The Stalingrad is a bit of an issue. Hello! Okay, we need to angle to that Stalingrad and the Minotaur. Win this turn. We have outnumbered active, so we're gonna get slightly better dispersion. Our top speed's 48.8 knots, by the way. We're gonna activate radar here to kill the Sherman. There's a Stalingrad there we have to be careful of. Adriatico spotted as well. We tried to kill the second destroyer. I'm gonna take a smoke because I'm panicked right now. I'm a bit in a situation. I'm gonna try... The Yamagiri is also radared and hydroed by the Friesen, so he should be able to die. We just killed 2 destroyers, which is really good for us. Ugh. But we are in a unfortunate situation here, I think, because there's a bungo behind us and everything. I'm going to leave the smoke, because I want to start gaining distance from the Stalingrad bungo, if possible. And I also want to run towards this Minotaur. I want to try deal with this Minotaur. Now, this isn't going to be a high damage game, guys. I'm a bit sorry here that I'm not going to feature like a high damage game on live commentary. But it seems to be quite a hard-fought game so far, so it should be interesting nonetheless. Unfortunately, we are out of heals. But that's okay. I'm just gonna try gain as much distance as possible from the battleships and Stalingrad. And Minotaur's probably gonna come down here. If I get my team to be able to crossfire him, that would be nice. Unfortunately, the Stalingrad did radar my destroyer there. And he ended up dying. And it's probably gonna be my turn to die soon. Honestly, preferably the Yamagiri would go towards B cap and cap instead of dealing with that push. I think the battleships should be able to deal with a Donskoy main on their own. And of course, the Yamagiri would be able to cap B, especially since the Stalingrad wasted his radar. I'm going to counter radar here to see where the Minotaur is doing. He's right in front of me. I'm going to try be as angled as possible, because if I go full broadside, I will die to him very quickly. He's going to do a lot of damage to me, actually, even when I'm angled. Maybe we just take a ram. I don't know. No, unfortunate. I didn't even get my torps off. Well, but that's the game, I guess. I think we should play another game in the Svea as well, to be honest. Alright, unfortunately, we ended up losing our first game there on 122k damage, 201 shell hits, 1 torp, 2 kills, 7 fires, 5 citadels. Team score, we got top of the team. A detailed report. We did quite a lot of damage to these 2 destroyers and some to cruisers. Not really to battleships. We did actually play the game in terms of like team orientation. We tried to deal with the destroyers and stuff, but unfortunately, the Minotaur did get the best of us, of course, in that situation. I think we should go in another game though, in the Svea. Alright, here we are in the second game in the Svea on Okinawa this time. There's only 3 battleships. So not a lot of battleships to farm, but there are a lot of destroyers and cruisers. We do have to be careful against the Howden-Leu, the Santander, Pozarski, and Elbing. They all hurt us quite a lot. Lucian has deep water torps, which means he is able to hit us because we are a cruiser. And more importantly is his torps are really stealthy and we have no way of spotting them. We have no hydro. So we need to be really extra cautious when dealing with the Lucian. Otherwise, we should be okay. But the Elbing can hurt us a lot with main guns. And of course, there's a submarine in the game. So that is something we're going to have to deal with, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I don't really want to play too aggressive early on. As we saw in the first game, I played a bit aggressive there. Got hammered at the start of the game. We did end up doing okay for ourselves in terms of killing DDs and stuff. but it was a bit risky. Let's go towards the B cap, I think, for now, and then see what happens. Now, of course, since it is a new ship, people are probably going to end up shooting you most of the time. Yeah, let's go this way. Alright, so we actually asked our Azuki for a smoke screen. He ended up, of course, smoking for us, which is pretty nice. I complimented him, as I said in the first game. That's just what we're meant to be doing. There is a Grozavoy there. We should probably help our DD with that one to scare him off a bit. You do have to watch for torps. Hopefully the Cherbourg uses Hydro. I don't think he is though. I'm gonna pop radar here, but the Grozavoy might run out of range, but that's okay, because our radar doesn't last a long time anyway. We should at least attempt to kill him. I'm missing because I'm really bad this morning. I just logged in and I'm aiming really badly. I guess I'm just bad. There is a Lucian there. The Grozavoy is really low, actually. I hit him 3 more times. So he's probably around 1k HP. But I'm gonna play a bit more passive here. I don't want to risk myself dying. We need to also attack this Hindenburg. He's bow into us. We don't want him rushing us. If possible. Grozavoy did die to Akizuki fire. That's really good. It's nice to see. Lucian torps are probably coming this way. We do have to keep that in mind. Hopefully the Cherbourg does Hydro. Unless he's DFA. No, he's Hydro. I hope he used it. I'm not sure if he used it though. I don't want to have to type it in chat though. I want to get into the cap and I'll smoke up again. Oh, he did. He did. I'll take a smoke screen here. We should be able to cover the Cherbourg, but the Cherbourg is shooting, so he's still going to be spotted. Ohio shot us from 40 kilometers away, by the way. Maybe 50, 60 kilometers away he shot us from. I'm going to radar again for the Sasashio spot. There he is. I'm going to go for the Asashio, get some destroyer damage. Some meaningful damage, as you guys say. Meaningful damage, apparently. This is a problem, because the Cherbourg is spotted and he's right behind me and he's not moving. And now he's using me as a body shield, so I might actually die. Yep. Please move not in my direction. Alright, he's gonna go for the full alpha. Run into them build. Good luck, buddy. Looks like the Ohio is shooting the Cherbourg, not me. My radar is back up in 30 seconds. I'm gonna activate speed boost because we're in the open. I don't have smoke, I don't have radar right now. And we do want to live, of course. So I'm just gonna dance around. Radar in 20 seconds. Smoke in 5. I am actually gonna sit in the cap and take a smoke. To be honest. Hang in there! Help is on the way! Ohio missed me because I go 46 knots. I'm gonna be able to radar again. I'm gonna actually pop it on cooldown and hope the Asashio still bow in. I don't think he is. No, he's not. He's at 8.2. He's running away. He's running away very fast. Hopefully, we end up killing him. But that's, of course, me hoping and coping, guys. Should be able to, though. What I'm worried about mostly right now is the Lucian torps, to be honest. Ohio just shot, so I'm gonna be able to open water a bit. I'm also gonna turn my ship completely around. Probably just not even gonna get the cap. I do want to survive here, if possible. The ship seems a bit oppressive against, like, mostly destroyers, to be honest. And it can be decent against cruisers. I don't think it's as good as something like a Smolensk against battleships. Of course, it can still light them on fire and you can still farm damage. But I feel like you're also having to do... Well, at least in these games, I was babysitting enemy destroyers and hunting cruisers, it seems. Of course, you can choose to not do that. You can go straight for the farming battleships. But... I don't know. It felt pretty easy to shoot destroyers. And it was like, you know, I wanted to deal with them. I was like, okay, since we lost the first game especially. Even though in the first game we killed 2 destroyers. This game I wanted to also play kind of like kill that destroyer. Make sure we win this time, you know. But I feel like the ship should be relatively easy to win games in. Or at least to apply pressure. Of course, if you div it with another like destroyer, like a radar destroyer or something, it's going to be even better. You can smoke bot it and it'll be crazy, to be honest. But that's up to you. I'm not gonna do that. I don't really like doing it, to be honest. I normally just play alone. But you can totally do that. Of course, it'll be pretty potent in that regard. Similar to how Ragnar is when you smoke it up. Except this one comes with its own smoke as well. Ship's quite similar to Ragnar, to be honest. Quite a lot of ways. Of course, it does have a smoke though, and a citadel. So you do have to keep that in mind. Fire chance seems pretty decent, of course. This Pozarski shooting me from 50 kilometers. But I guess there's nothing else to shoot at? Yeah, there isn't.
I need intelligence data.
Hopefully I don't die to Yamato. I'm dead, I think. Well, the island beached us, actually. We're a bit lucky we get to dodge that. Should be able to output a bit of damage here. I'm not gonna get a big damage game again. And I'm sorry for this video. Maybe you were expecting like huge damage games. But I don't know. I'm live commentary. I'm not gonna just like play, like I always say, I'm not gonna play 10 games and just feature the only like 2 best ones. I literally just logged in this morning. I played 2 games. This is what I got. And you know, that's kind of it. Now, of course the ship can perform pretty well. It can do a lot of damage and stuff. But these are the games I got, you know what I mean? Oh no, the Lucian's down here. I'm dead, probably. I'm dead. Likely. He's just AFK down here. No, he's not actually AFK, of course, I'm joking. But I do die to him, unfortunately. I completely forgot about the Lucian, actually. If I radar there, I probably kill him earlier. Oh well. That happens though, you know, sometimes you forget. It is what it is. Who said Yamato shooting? Oh, Montana, okay. Well, there you go. 143k damage. We did end up dying there. But let's go to the score screen. Alright, so for our second game in this Svea, we got 143k damage, 280 shell hits, 1 kill, 7 fires. We got second place on our team. Our Montana actually got 3000 base XP, which is quite impressive. Well done to him. We'll give him a compliment. Detailed report, we got 36k on Hindenburg, 50k on Yamato, and then some damage on the destroyers. Credits and XP. There you go. For my build once again, last stand, consumable specialist, consumable enhancements, adrenaline rush, superintendent, survivability expert, concealment expert, and outnumbered. Honestly, outnumbered you can replace it with quicker torpedo reload and demo expert, to be honest. Main battery mod 3, concealment system mod 1, prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, engine boost mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. And in terms of what I think of this Svea, I think it's actually a pretty good ship. Of course, it has a lot of consumables to your favor. The guns are pretty usable against destroyers especially, and cruisers, but mostly against destroyers. It can be a fun ship, of course. It does seem a bit strong. I don't want to say it's overpowered or anything, because I don't know. Like, obviously it's really good, but if you're a bad player, guys, you're not gonna do that well in it. I mean, as you saw, like, there's a lot of shit you have to deal with this ship, where if you don't have your smoke up, you still have to be really careful, because you get smashed. I mean, I showed you, like, that Lepanto, I think. No, what was it? There was a ship that smashed me, I think. I don't know. I thought, oh, Minotaur. It was a Minotaur. I forgot. I completely forgot. It was a Minotaur. It hurt me a lot. So try not to put yourself in a position to get caught out. I know you want to, because you want to get to use radar and stuff. But try to not be in a position to get caught out and stuff. Be a bit more safe. But that's pretty much this Svea, guys. Do I recommend it or not? I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's good. But I think you can achieve pretty similar results in something like Ragnar, which is also available for Steel. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe I think I prefer the Ragnar right now. But of course, I will be playing this Svea a lot. When it comes out, I'll buy it for steel straight away, because I have enough steel to buy it. Of course, I have. Let's check how many steel I have. How much steel? I have 138,000 steel right now, so I'll pay the 30,000. Is there a coupon available? There's no steel coupon, unfortunately, available right now, but I'll definitely buy it, because I already own every steel ship anyway, so I'll make sure to buy it for sure. But that's pretty much it, guys, for this Svea video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the ship, and I'll see you in the next video. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and a sub to the channel, and even a comment, guys. I would greatly appreciate it a lot. But that's pretty much it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Big fan.